Hey guys, this is Phantom Vacuum Fan coming to you with another Hoover OnePwr Cordless machine. This is the high capacity wet dry vacuum or shop vac. As I stated, it's part of the OnePwr family, so it's totally cordless. Before I go into some of the details about this, one thing that I haven't used it as an actual shop, like I've turned down to make sure it works now. I bought this brand new through Hoover, so I assumed it would, but I turned down to like see, make sure it works, to see how loud it is, that kind of thing. Test the suction, but I haven't actually cleaned anything with it, so I haven't had the opportunity to judge it based on that. What I will tell you though is I've noticed some things, room for improvement with one or two aspects, some things that are extremely good about it. So let's get into it. So it's got these two big wheels on the side, and then it's got two swivel casters. So it's extremely maneuverable. I'm doing this with one hand. It's kind of funny. In a lot of my videos, like when I'm putting a dirt bin, a dust bin back in a machine or something, I often say it's kind of hard to do this with one hand. And as you can see, with one hand, I'm giving the machine a full 360. So it is very maneuverable. It's well balanced. I am trying to cause it to flip over, and it is not wanting to flip over. I'm sure you can get it to, but it would take a lot of effort to cause that to happen. So anyway, let's get into the machine a little bit. Well, actually, one other thing though. I also like that it is cordless. I mean, that's part of the reason I bought it. Again, part of the OnePwr system. Let's get into some of the drawbacks first, and this will make sense in a moment why I'm doing it this way. Let's cover the tools first. So it comes with the hose, obviously, two extension tubes, which just bungee cord on there, which is actually really nice. They're very firmly in place. And then a crevice tool and a utility tool. Also, they bungee cord in place. I knew this when I bought it, so I'm not mad or disappointed or anything, but I do have to ask what Hoover was thinking. This is a shop vac. It's going to be used, if a pipe bursts or, a toilet overflows or something like that. You would have thought that they could have even given you just a little snap-on squeegee attachment for this utility tool, so you could use it, if you need to suck water off the floor. They didn't do that. They didn't give you like a dusting brush or anything, which I realize a shop vac isn't necessarily going to have, but I've seen some that have them. And if you're using this to clean your car, which since it's cordless, I would assume it would be very convenient to do so. A dusting brush or even an upholstery tool with some bristles on it would be helpful. So I don't know what they were thinking, just giving you the crevice tool and the utility tool and the two rods and the hose. I'm going to try to find some tools that are like generic shop vac tools that will fit this, because I feel like, again, as somebody who hasn't used it officially yet, I feel like this machine could be very handy and a pretty darn good machine, if only they hadn't kind of handicapped it by not giving it the tools selection that I could really use. Also, while we're talking about things that are slightly disappointing, the suction, it's solid and it is cordless. I realize that cordless doesn't necessarily have always the same amount of suction as other things, although technology has come a long way in recent years. I would say the suction is probably good enough to get the job done, but it's not tremendous. It's it's going to be really hard for me to show suction just by like putting my hand over the nozzle. I'll do it so you can hear what it sounds like, but it's not. I realize that you're just gonna have to take my word for it. I feel like it'll be plenty sufficient. I don't feel like it's going to be spectacular or by far the strongest shop vac on the market. So I'm gonna turn it on real quick. It is, I can't say it's a screamer, but it is pretty noisy. Probably quieter than a lot of shop vacs, but not like tremendously quieter. So just be ready for that. If you're using headphones, either take them off, turn down the volume, do whatever you need to do. So here's the rocker switch up here, and so yeah, so that's that. And then to empty it, you have these 4 clasps on the side. And then the whole motor unit lifts off. You have your float in there for wet pickup. And then you have your filter. It actually pops on down here for dry pickup. Obviously, you remove that if you're picking up water or anything wet. And it has a 6-gallon capacity, so it should, in theory, pick up quite a bit. You got your nozzle inlet here for all the dirty water or junk, whatever you're picking up. And then this part might not be the easiest to do with one hand, so forgive me if I struggle. You line it up so that the float goes inside of that. And line everything up so that it's in position properly. There we go. And then just clip, turn it around, make sure these are lined up properly, clip, and everything's, yeah, so there you go. This piece is the part that goes onto the main body. It does have a swivel, and you just release it by this plastic, which it's not even a hinge, it's just a piece of plastic, so I do worry about the durability of that. Yeah, it might break over time, but I do, however, appreciate the fact that both the hose and all of the attachments store on board, so you never have to worry about losing them. You got a carrying handle here or there, or you can just carry it from the motor unit. And one thing I do find, going back to the attachments, that I do find weird, there are two extra bungee openings. So you could, if you can find attachments that'll fit it, which I don't think should be too hard. But if you can, you could store them on there. The only thing I would say is, if Hoover thought to put 4 holsters on there, then why did they not think to put 4 attachments with it? So one last thought on this machine. You can find it on Walmart's website for like $180 or something like that, where it comes with the OnePwr battery. I don't remember if that's the 4 amp hour or the 8 amp hour battery that comes with that one. It's one or the other. Or you can still buy it through Hoover's website. I think they may have discontinued the model, but they still have some in stock. It was like, I want to say it was about $90. I got a $25 off coupon through them that brought it down. I guess it was like $85 because it brought it down to $59.99. And then shipping brought it back up to, after shipping and tax, like $82 or $85 out the door. That one does not come with the battery pack, but I have some other OnePwr machines that I'll be showing you shortly. And I have like 3 or 4 batteries at this point now. So I've just been rotating it through every time that I get a anytime that I need a battery, I just have one charged and, pop it on and go. So it wasn't for me a big deal that this doesn't come with a battery through Hoover. If you order through Hoover, either make sure you're ordering a battery, which it looks like they only have the 8 amp hour left on their website, and that's like $175. But there's plenty of 4 and 8 amp hour batteries on eBay, significantly cheaper, even the genuine Hoover ones. I think it said that the 4 amp hour battery will run for somewhere like 15 to 25 minutes on a single charge. I don't remember exactly. I want to say it was closer to 15. So that's something to keep in mind. Either get the bigger battery or get a couple batteries. I mean, like I said, I have like 3 or 4. So for me, that's not an issue. If I have a really massive job, I just, one battery dies, put in the next battery. But keep that in mind. It is going to limit how, if you only have one battery, you are going to be somewhat limited in how you can use it. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, this is Phantom Vacuum Fan signing off. There will be more Hoover OnePwr and Hoover in general videos coming up here soon. So please keep watching. They may be coming this evening, or they may be coming in the coming days. Just depends how quickly I get around to filming them. So thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.